Ciao! Do you hear me? Both the game, my audio, the same things like always. A little feedback, please. I suppose everything is alright for now. I hope this time nothing crashes due to the overheating or something like that. And yeah, welcome to my Resident Evil 1 or better Biohazard streaming. As you can see, this is the original Japanese version. Oh, thank you, Seb, for the feedback. Thank you. And I bring you the original version because it's a little a new thing. I can say that because everybody knows playing the PC version. It's very good. But since every fan knows the first Resident Evil, so I'm going to show you the Japanese version uncensored, aside for the colors of the intro, the original songs, because the original Japanese version has songs that weren't able to go out from Japanese, so for us Western territory. And yeah, I'm making this streaming because since I'm a very mad fan, for every July 24th, I'm going to play Resident Evil 1. And so this time I said that we can do a little streaming because I'm going to play it as usual. So let's do a streaming this time. And here we are. So yeah, sorry for bad quality because I'm playing with all the low PC. It's also portable, so it's very horrible. But I hope that the emulator of PlayStation manages to run. Yeah, this is my Biohazard copy that I have the original version from 1906. And then here we go. Let's celebrate the mission incident.
Biohazard.
Okay, a little trivia that I'm going to tell you. The Japanese version of Biohazard is easier than the Western one. In the Japanese version, Jill is the easy mode because you're able to get the oh my granite launcher. Sorry, Barry isn't a playable character and then rescue a few times, unlike for Rebecca, that most of times you need to play as her. And of course, all the ammos that you get is more than Chris 1. But mostly Japanese games from the 80, 90, the first of 1000 were easier than the ours one from the West. So this is why Jill is the easy mode while Chris the hard. But in reality, Chris is the pretty normal, something like that. I'm going to show you another different trivias and features from the Japanese version. So, okay, we can start.
Alpha Team is flying around the forest zone situated in northwest Raccoon City, where we're searching for the helicopter of our compatriots Bravo Team, who disappeared during the middle of our mission.
You haven't found it?
No, I haven't found it yet. Bizarre murder cases have recently occurred in Raccoon City. There are outlandish reports of families being attacked by a group of about 10 people. Victims were apparently eaten. Bravo Team went to the hideout of their group and disappeared.
Look, Chris!
The only censored thing that the Japanese version has, it's right, this intro that is in black and white.
It was Bravo Team's helicopter. Nobody was in it. But strangely, most of the equipment was still there. However, we soon discovered why.
Hey! Come here!
That's the hand from Edward Dewey, the only character that isn't featured in the game manual. But he is on the Stars photo of Resident 2 and 3.
Joseph! No! Don't go! Jill, run for that house! I got a shotgun.
Chris Redfield. Jill Valentine. Barry Burton. Rebecca Chambers. Albert Wesker. Biohazard.
You've just heard the song that wasn't in the Western release of the game, but only for Japan territory. Probably due for copyright.
What is this?
Wow, what a mansion!
Captain Wesker, where's Chris?
Stop it! Don't open that door!
But Chris is...
What is it?
Maybe it's Chris. Now, Jill, can you go?
I'm going with you. Chris is our old partner, you know.
Okay, let me handle this. Stay alert!
A little trivia about the voice acting that I wish to clear once and for all. That the translation in English was made in the second time
A
through
dining
the
room.
development of the game. Because firstly, the Resident Evil dub was in Japanese. But only in a second moment, Mikami decided to make the English one because it felt like more like American movies and something like that. That's why the translations is so a bit weird, but I love it. And all the words like Barry that says always what is it? Well, in Japanese isn't like that. He says other things other than what is this. I'm going to show you these little differences. Of course, I'm gonna to show you Albert cutscene because yeah, I love Albert, so go on. Yeah, Seb. He's a bra liar.
Investigate if you hear any gunfire.
He was about to escape right from here, from that moment, but then Joel caught. No, it isn't true. But he's going to live soon. Then everybody knows that there's an alternative scene that the first zombies can appear here. But doing this, we lose the ammo, and Resident Evil 1 are so difficult to get. So sorry, this cutscene I'm not going to show you.
What? What is this?
What is it?
Blood. Jill, see if you can find any other clues. I'll be examining this. Hope this is not Chris's blood.
For example, Barry didn't say, what is this? He simply said, Korewa? That it's only this, or also it, but is mostly like this. But not what is this? Of course he didn't. Poor Kenneth. Such an iconic moment for whole video game story. Poor thing. I'm so sorry for Stars members. I wish an entire game dedicated to each Stars members, really.
Barry?
What is it?
Watch out! It's a monster!
Let me take care of this.
Also here, he says Doshita. Like, how?
What is it?
Koitsu, another
Kenneth was
thing.
killed too.
It isn't
Maybe by this
what,
creature.
as I said
Anyway,
before.
let's report this to Wesker.
In a few words, the original Japanese script is more serious, so we can say that.
Wesker! Help me look for him, Jill. And don't leave this hall for the time being.
A little trivia. If you examine the typewriter, she says, there's no time for that.
Find anything, Jill?
Nothing. What is this all about? I can't figure it out at all.
Beats me, too.
Now it's Wesker's time to disappear. I don't know what's going on.
Well, it can't be helped. Let's search for him separately. I'll check the dining room again.
Okay, I'll try the door on the opposite side.
This mansion is gigantic. We could get into trouble if we get lost. We should start from the first floor, okay? And Jill, here's a lockpick. It might be handy if you, the master of unlocking, take it with you.
Thanks. Maybe I'll need it.
Listen, if something happens, let's meet up in this hall. This time I'll be there.
So, Barry just told us to explore the first floor. And that is an easier way, because if you go to the first floor, you're gonna to take the shotgun with Barry's help, and you manage to get you manage to know better, to explore better the whole mansion through this route. Also because you will get the map from the first floor, of the first floor. While a thing I really do love about Resident Evil 1, that you're able to explore the dimension in your own. You can decide which path to get, especially as Jill, because she has the lockpick and so on, while Chris needs the sword key and then another kind of paths. So, if you don't trust Barry, also since now, and you go to the second floor, then you make the game harder in some kind of way, of course, because Barry don't rescue Jill for the Jill sandwich scene, and other things of course change, like more cutscene about the lore and the plot of Resident Evil 1. For example, in Resident Evil Remake from the 2002, some cutscenes as Jill are always shown in some kind, like the one in the Keeper's house, that Jill hears Barry talking with Albert. That cutscene is available also in Resident Evil 1 from the 1996, but you need to make the harder path that I'm going to show you. I don't think I'm going to play whole Resident Evil 1 now, but I show you something. So, as a first thing, let's head to the serum room. Beautiful atmosphere. Resident Evil 3 is my favorite game ever. But the first Resident Evil is the masterpiece of the whole survival horror genre. So even if this is my, I don't know, 1000 to play, I'm just amazed from the beautiful atmosphere. Another thing, the automatic aiming is available for the Japanese version, while the Awara one was removed. So, let's get the clips. Alright. And I'm already doing a save most for emergency because I don't want the emulator crashes and then do all over again. All right. Then Then, for unlocking the cutscenes about the plot that I mentioned before, you need to meet Barry at the balcony along with Forrest. And there's a very good detail about lore that I really love about this game. If Jill examines the blood here, she says that she hopes that this blood don't belong to her teammate. And here that the blood is parting over here and over. Here we are, Barry.
Jill! Don't scare me.
That's what I was going to say. Aren't you supposed to be going over the first floor, Barry?
Yeah, you're right. But just take a look at this.
Also here he didn't say this.
It's Forrest. Oh my God.
Oh, poor Forrest.
It's awful!
I'm going to find out what caused Forrest's death. It looks like he was killed by a crow or something. Can you look around the first floor, Jill?
Okay.
Hey, Jill. This must have been Forrest's. You don't have a weapon. Take this with you.
Forrest was probably the second STARS member that died, because the first one is Edward in Resident Evil 0, and then probably was Forrest because Kenneth was killed just the arrival of Jill, Chris, Albert, and Barry. And it's a very pity, because a little note of mine, I really appreciate Resident Evil 0 for both gameplay and story, and despite I think Billy is a very good character, I really wished to play as a Stars Bravo, or having a focus of the Stars Bravo and how each members reach the mansion, the special mansion. Another trivia. Forrest in Resident Evil 1, the original one from 1996, is the only version that he doesn't come to life. He didn't. He doesn't become a zombie that hunts you. Of course, in Resident Evil Rebirth, the remake from GameCube, there's a zombie mod that is dedicated to him, a dangerous zombie, uno zombie pericoloso in Italian, so I think it's dangerous zombie, that you can't kill because he is full of explosives, so you just run away. While from the other version, so also the director's cut, the one from the DS, the Deadly Silence, Forrest comes back to life.
I can't believe.
Yeah, I wish so much an anime series dedicated to Stars members and the first about of Umbrella, especially as with Halber that works as a double agent for both Umbrella and Stars. Yeah, this is my hopeless dreams as a hardcore fan. I know. About what I'm telling you before. I was telling before. Sorry. If you examine it now, the blood, Jill says that this blood is from Forest. Hitto Foresto no. That's a really great detail that, of course, it doesn't appear until you find Forest body. It's amazing from a game from 1996. Okay, guys, so for now we can explore the mansion as we like. We already unlock, so we can say that, the alternative cutscene. A good little thing about Barry. Barry was told by Albert to a kind of watch over Jill during Resident Evil. Not mostly for protect her, but for a kind of watch over her, because Jill needs to be protected in some kind of way, of course, because she is a skeleton agent that Albert want to use for getting data from the bioorganic weapons battle against her. So Barry needs to watch over her also for that. That's because Jill says, Barry, why are you here? You needed to search for the first floor, and so why are you here? This kind of things, or for the living room, dining room, sorry. And Barry didn't dare because of that. Because Jill, as a STARS agent, she is a very skilled soldier since the very beginning, because she did a training under the Delta Force, and she's a very skilled agent for many abilities that are from explosives to handle many weapons, for lockpicking and so on. Okay, we can go. So yeah, we can do the path I'm gonna to do in my common place. A little trivia, but this time from Last in Nightmares, the DLC scenario from Resident Evil 5. When you're in that corridor, sorry, yeah, when you're about to reach the Spencer's office studio, you can hear the dogs. Despite there aren't any dogs in Resident Evil 5 in Lost in Nightmares. Of course, it's a reference of this incredibly famous jump scare of Resident Evil 1. Also because the window breaks in Resident Evil 5, so it's all a reference to this moment. Yeah, Miss Meme, it's exactly like that, and it's a pity. I really wish to see how each member reached the Spencer Mansion, and I hope one day we're able to do in some kind of a good adaptation from a movie or anime or anything. I'm hopeless, I'm aware of that. So, if we go to the shotgun room, Barry won't save us, because he isn't in the first floor anymore, but in the second. So it's useless to try to get the shotgun now. Also, the enemies are weaker than the Western release. I know well, because I play my whole childhood and teenager the PAL version, and it was pretty tough. While the Japanese one, I bought it not so much time, but once I got it, I played it so many times in my original PlayStation 1, because I tend to play the original game in my original hardwares, like for example my PlayStation 1. Alright. Famous last words. Alright. The sound is amazing. So creepy. Alright, now we can head for the plant. Tell me guys, the audio is pretty good, the quality sucks, I'm aware of that. But my PC is so low, so I needed to play as a native setting. But I hope it's a barely soluble, we can say that. Ciao! Thanks for being here! Alright, now we can get the herbs. Don't worry, thank you for your little visit. Okay. I'm going to save often right for that problem about the emulator. That for now everything is okay, but I don't like risk. That's a very good connection. Yeah, I was so surprised about the Heihachi reveal. Yeah, about the Tekken, but don't worry, it's a little chat. So, about Albert's return. Guys, I love Albert. I love everything about his character. From his appearance till his lore, his story, his attitude, everything. So I'd love come back from him, but there's a but. I wish a good excuse for this plot aspect, because Albert is the character that moved the most of events of Resident Evil, from the main ones till the literally. So I don't want Albert comes back for fan service. No, 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 no. I want him back in a very good way for both lore, for the story, for everything, because he is one of the most important character ever. And despite I have some issues about his death in Resident Evil 5, I really I love a comeback of him, but in a good way for the lore. I don't want fan service. Just for example, despite I like Jake Carter, his attitude, his own Carter. I really can't stand his lore connected by Albert. But of course, this is my opinion. Nothing against Jake Carter, as I told you, because I really appreciate his relationship with Sherry and his attitude, how he is as a Carter for his own. But I can't stand his about with Albert. It's all a fan service to me. It feels like a kind of joke for both his abilities, for how he was conceived. Sorry. No, 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 no. Okay. So I've some problems about Albert's connections in the last chapter, also for Resident Evil 6, as I was telling you. All right. Then I'm going to show you a cutscene that it's pretty easy to get in Resident Evil Remake, but a little difficult in Resident Evil 1, as you can see that I made a different path from my path that I do as usual. Okay, where's the key? Here. We need to get the shotgun though, so that's our priority. That's a good theory. I like that. It would make sense in some kind of way for Jake's birth. But again, I really can't stand that he's from the first 19th. For all about lore, because despite Albert was part of Wesker project, so he had inside the great abilities from his own, but they were in dormant state. Okay, Albert was a pretty normal human being. Only the prototype virus that he got from William Birkin, that he injected himself just before Jill and Chris arrived in the Tyrant Culture Room. He got the powers that we know. So I really can't get why Jake has antibody against sea virus, a powerful strength, a great agility. In my opinion, this is all fan service because wow, yeah, he is Albert's son, so let's make him powerful. And again, I really haven't anything against Jigs Carter because I really like him. I enjoyed his story and his connection with Sherry, his bond with Sherry through the game, really. But it's his lore that it isn't good to me. Also, a little particular about Albert's attitude. He always hate the human being state, so his its own desires, the things. Sorry that I'm not able to explain in English because it's a pretty difficult topic. So sorry for my bad English. That I know that it sucks. Really sorry. But I believe that Albert refused the human habit. Okay, some kind of that he hated the human being dreams or oh my Bitsy, how it tells in English. So I'm going to do a little search. Vices? Is it vices? I think. So I really don't think at all that Albert made a woman imprint and then bye. Nobody knows anything. I don't care. I really can't. This is a out of Carter in every kind of way. So for many things really. And then I repeat, this is only my opinion as a hardcore mad fan that want to everything correct in Resident Evil lore. Just this. Ciao, Bunny! Thanks for being here! And we get the shotgun without the Jill's sandwich scene. That's a pity. But then tell me what is your opinion about Albert in general for his lore in Resident Evil 6, or also about Alex, his sister. That again, Alex is a good character that I enjoy somehow Resident Evil Revelations too. But she feels like too much also for her attitude like Albert. I don't want to be misunderstood. Resident Evil has so many iconic and deep characters. But it feels like that once Albert died, then he needed to be replaced by the sister, the son, and that's so awful to me in my vision. But again, it's my opinion. Hear the scene.
Is that you, Jill?
What's going on? How come you look so scared?
Look at this.
No, this time he said this because the core. So that file is very interesting because do you see that it is scratched? This file you can find it for entire. If you don't see Barry, or you make another path. So Barry didn't go here and didn't break the file. Because in the first part that Barry removed, it's written that a man with the sunglasses forces him to stay there. He didn't call. He couldn't call his girlfriend and so on. So Barry, of course, that oh my, this is Wesker, so I need to save his reputation for now, and then scratch something like that. And I really love this kind of details that reflect both the story and the gameplay. Fantastic. So Jill doesn't know anything about Albert's involvement, of course.
What do you think of it?
I've been thinking something is wrong with this house.
Right.
Hey, what is this? There's a page missing.
Yeah, I thought about that too. Perhaps that was the most important part.
Barry knew that. Yeah, his mission was also about to avoid that Jill discovers about Albert, about. Oh, this frame is so cute. Oh, look at her. She's adorable, my dearest Jill. Yeah, I'm fangirling. Sorry. Because let's don't forget that Jill and Barry have a kind of father-daughter bond. So that's why Jill tends to believe to Barry and so on till the very end that he is very suspicious, of course. Poor Barry, everything for his family, of course. All right. So, I am talking too much, maybe. So sorry if I'm boring you, but you were warned about that. I told you that I worry you all the time. Yeah, Barry in Resident Evil 1 was 38 years old, the same age of Albert. Yeah, it's strange of it like that. While Jill is 23rd. Oh my, sorry, 23. Oh my, I'm starting to be a little tired maybe. That I have problems with a number that's very serious. Okay. Hmm. It's up to there passes 2 time the last time I save, so let's do this now. Yeah, it's all about the emulator that crashes that I'm so worried about it. But for now it's okay. That's so strange. But I'm happy for that. At least the emulator of PlayStation 1. Don't worry, thanks for having been here. I really appreciate it. Ciao! Good night! Alright guys, I'm gonna bother you a little more than usual because as I told you, this is a live streaming for celebrating Dimension Incident. So it's a little longer than the ones I do with Resident Evil 3. Alright, this anime, it's all in Japanese, but I think I can do this. It's about the memories and oh my, no. Nah, I already got wrong. My knowledge of kanji is so low. So, this is the first one. Akachan. Yeah, in English, I think. That's a Kodomo, just yeah. Genki na shonen. I need to study Japanese more harder, I know. Alright. Nakanen no Toko. I think. Yeah, here English, Japanese, Italian. It's a mess. I think it's right. I hope, I suppose. All right. Just listen to this host. It's so creepy and beautiful. I love it because it starts right when you solve the puzzle. So for the first time, you wonder, is it right what I've just done? Or there's a trap somewhere? I love Resident Evil. This is the master of survival horror. Despite, yeah, Resident Evil 3 is my favorite game ever. Alright, we can put the medallion. It's here, so... And we got one. Then we can make the Richard scene. And his iconic ouch. I love every Stars member. So but that ouch is so iconic. About Richard, I'm glad that we're able to not play as him, but having a sub scenario with him, along with Rebecca in Resident Evil: The Umbrella Chronicles. which is named Nightmare. I really adore that scenario. That shows how Rebecca and Richard meet up in the Spencer mansion. It was the Keeper house, but okay. And till Chris and Jill arrival. I really adore that scenario. Jill, dear, can you please? Okay. Hmm. And we got another one. Okay, let's meet Richard.
Richard, what happened?
Oh, Jill, this house is dangerous. There are terrible demons. Ouch!
You're wounded. What kind of demon attacked you?
It was a huge snake and also poisonous. Ugh.
Poisonous? Oh no. Richard, hold on.
There is serum. Oh no, I should have brought some with me.
No problem. I'll go and get it.
Thanks.
About this poison that Yawn gets, you're able to heal that only with the serum. If you manage to survive till the first blue herb that it's just out from the mansion in the courtyard, the blue herb doesn't heal you. And that's a very particular detail because the poison of Yawn is different from the spiders, for example. Also because we need to make a distinction about the animals that were infected by accidentally and the others that were infected for purpose by Umbrella for making BioWD. Ah, Sab, that's a very good point. It's what I'm telling always in my Twitter account all time. In my opinion, Resident Evil Rebirth is the perfect remake ever. In every single aspect, for both lore, gameplay, and so on. But it has the same defect of the first one. The fact that the fact that it doesn't show you the canon scenario that isn't only the Jill's ones or the Chris one. It's a mix between them. And then I'd love a new remake just for the canon story, so the canon path of both of them, and some addings like the one that Seb told about the nightmare scenario as Richard and Rebecca, and also the rebirth one uh, the one about Albert resurrecting and then leave the Spencer Mansion and fight against Alyssa and Trevor. It would be epic. Epic. I'm pretty sure that Capcom is going to make a second remake of Resident Evil 1. Of course, it's only a feeling of mine that he's going to release for the 13th anniversary, so in about 2 years, but it's only a feeling of mine, nothing of official, nothing from Capcom that told, nothing. It's only an opinion of mine. I wish us kind of treatment like this, but who knows?
Here's the serum! Richard, hold on! I'll give you a shot now.
Jill, here's my radio. You should keep it. I'm...
No! Richard!
Jill, be careful.
I really care about stars for each member, really, and it's amazing because they have so little screen time, but you really got affection toward them. Thank you for the clip. Ben, I'm going to annoy you just for the piano scene only. Because wow, the streaming is taking a bit too much, and yeah, I'm really boring you. Okay. So about Resident Evil 1 remake, I just hope for this, for the canon path of both Jill and Chris, and making very playable also for him in some kind of way, and the Rebecca and Richard scenario, and of course a third extra campaign for Albert. But that's all my dreams. It's just in my head. Another thing. Are you ever wondering why Jill can play piano? Because it's one of her hobbies. Jill loves playing piano. And oh my, the horse. Sorry for my bad English, but it's also about oh my. In the meanwhile, yeah, horse riding, that's one. And she had a horse named Saint. Right for also her last name. Yeah, this trivia about the Carter I really love. And she's skilled with piano also for her ability in the military ground that is for the disposal of the bombs. You need agility for on fingers, and then since one of her hobby was write the piano, this hobby of hers probably helped her during the Delta Force training about the disposal of bombs. All right, let's get the shield sword. And then I leave you, I promise. But it's a habit of mine playing Resident Evil 1 or twice at a year. That's one. It's about the anniversary of Resident Evil 1, that is March 22, 2nd, of course. And then July 24th, that of course is a mention incident. Okay. We can get the last but one medallion. It's here, so it's a very little thing. I didn't make you read the Keeper's Diary because it's in Japanese, so I thought it was pretty useless. But here a little trivia about this file, right for the Japanese origins of the game. In the Keeper's files, you read along with Echi Tetsu the four number. It's apparently without any sense, but in the Asian culture, the fourth is linked to the death meaning. So, for a Japanese fan that he's playing, then reading that file that becomes creepy and creepier, and then the last thing that read it's about the 4 number, then he got pretty shocked in some kind of way. Of course, this little scary thing isn't present for us Western, because for us 4 isn't nothing of isn't anything of scary. And if you're wondering why 4th is linked to the death meaning, it's for the pronouns of the number. In Japanese, you can see for yon and shi, and shi is one of the meaning, one of the pronouns of the kanji of that. That's why. All right. I know you are also with Japanese things. I'm hopeless. Alright, guys. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the streaming about celebrating the mentioned incident, that you learned something of new for both gameplay or lore or Japanese, I don't know. But I hope you spent a good time here. I hope I managed to improve the quality of streaming in some kind of way, but it's pretty difficult to me because my PCs are pretty low, both of them, because I'm a main console gamer, so I play with PlayStation mainly. And then about again my Jules project that I told you again, it's finished from the start till the very ending, but I'm making the English translation. And as I've told you before, it's pretty difficult because it's not about a telling or a story, but it's an analysis. So I need to make the same treatment that I did in Italian for English, and it's pretty complicated because it's an analysis, as I told. So I'm taking a little more time than I expected, but don't worry, it's going to arrive, really. I translated a very huge part, so don't worry if you're waiting for it. I really appreciated that because I put my heart and soul for this project, just for celebrating and just returning to the timeline, because maybe you know that if you follow me, you know that to me Jill is a very, very important thing of my life, really. Yeah, it's a mad talking, I'm aware of that. So again, thank you for watching, I really appreciate it, and I hope you enjoyed it in some kind of way. Ciao!